Alrighty, welcome back, Sharp Customs. We're gonna run this beautiful looking Lamborghini Countach, and I'll jibber jabber. This is my buddy Jeff's Lamborghini, and he's gonna burn it around for us. We're gonna film it. I'll probably gab a bit while he's driving it, and then we'll have a look under the canopy. Let her rip, Tater Chip. Nice. I like the color. I wish the sun would stay up so we could see it. It's got some get up and go for. I know it doesn't have like a quarter scale electric setup in it. Not sure how many cells he's running it on. 2 cell?
2 cell.
Yeah, 2 cell. And we'll get to see that when he pops the top. If I know Jeff, he probably built it like a funny car where the front lifts up and it hinges at the back. You've seen his GT40s. They were gorgeous. This one's gorgeous. Nice. Whoa! Loose wheel. Please don't leave me loose wheel. I will retrieve the wheel. You bring the car over here. These are the things that happen.
Well, it was the maiden run, so.
Give us a lowdown, Jeff.
Well, we lost a wheel. And that's okay, because I have something to fix that. Hopefully we can get her to go again. I'll shut it off for now.
I think I got all the pieces. That little spacer. Not sure. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
How come it doesn't seem to?
Well,
I should have had a beer.
Yeah. the spacers so that this doesn't collapse when I tighten it up.
Cool.
So we can put that back on. I probably should have put Loctite on it, but that's no big deal.
So what system are we running here?
So,
I know it's Spectrum.
Yeah, it's a Spectrum. This car I'm running a 100 amp speed control with a 6500 kV motor, so that's probably twice what the GT40 has as far as power goes. So that's why it's so uncontrollable to drive.
and all the blue hardware.
So
control arms.
Yeah, I'm using the same setup as the GT40 in previous builds. As far as the control arms go, their Traxxas 1/10 scale.
1/10 scale.
And then I got Losi Desert Buggy 1/5 scale spindles.
Cool.
And I tried a different shock this time, but they're a little soft, so again I added a secondary spring over the shaft. Again, all aluminum chassis. And I'll move this, and I'm just going to lift this right up.
Yeah,
so
nice. Oh, a plug just come unplugged.
That
was
was
for
the,
your lights.
That's the lights. So I
got the gearbox.
I got the transmission again, and the axial 6 scale rear axle. And one thing I did different, instead of having a panhard bar, like I didn't have room really for a panhard bar between the shocks, so I went with a double track rod to stabilize the axle.
Nice setup.
And for my lights, I got the 3rd channel here, and
oh, cool.
So I got 2 circuits, one for the amber lights and one for the blue lights.
Should have just bought one of them $15 Timmy, you know, light systems like I got on the Lambo.
Yeah.
Instead of using the switches and servo.
Yeah. The tires, the front tires are F1, 1/5 scale, and the rear tires are like Baja 5th scale.
There you go. Look at that, folks. Look inside the body there. We got Sharp Customs. Hey, we got the car number two body. Number 2 body. So Jeff's gonna work on his car, and this might be a little bit of a long video because I brought a car over too that you've already seen. We burned the clutch out of it. New clutch in it. New set of back wheels, a little bit smaller, and we're gonna see how it performs with a softer spring clutch. And I'm gonna go over, I'm gonna fire it up. You know the car. It's the Goldzilla. I'll fire it up, and we'll take her for, only got about a half a tank of fuel in there, but we'll fire it up, and we'll see how it performs. Jeff will probably have his Lamborghini fixed back up, so we'll get to see it go a little bit more. And we're trying to stay within the, it's supposed to rain sometime today. Alrighty. Oh, good compression, good compression. Step. That clutch is way better. Not sure what the hot is. Kind of funky. With those wheels, they're a little bit more roomy. But notice when I take off that, oh, she died. But notice when I was taking off, it was getting up and going a lot quicker with a lot less, you know, trigger. I'm gonna go see if I can fire it up. I don't know what the hop is. I did adjust the shocks. I did adjust the rod links to I did adjust these I can show you here, these rods here. I did push them out a bit, so I probably turned the wheels kind of inbound, these rods here. I did move them out, and I'm thinking that's what gave it that crazy hop. But I'm gonna see if I can grab the ripper cord without taking the body off. Try not to. I can't get. Look, I can't get my. Can't get my hand through there. I should put a. Oh, look at that. So I got my hand through the window, but can I get it back out? We might have to go to the shop and do a roof chop. Oh, it's gonna rip some skin. Oh, it ripped some skin. Let's see if she'll fire back up. Oh no. Well, hey, I got my hand in there once. I can get it in there again. If we only had a bigger window. But I love the chop on this one. It's like, kind of like, you know, how they used to catch the monkeys and the gorillas, eh? They would cut a hole in a pumpkin, and they would come along and stick their hand in there to get all the goodness from inside. And then they had to run with pumpkins on their hands. How crazy does that sound, eh? But that's a known fact, man. Sun. I do it. We're gonna maybe she'll quit. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. There you go. You got to see it. I thought for sure that it was gonna do donuts a little bit better. I think I need a little bit of sand, you know, on the surface to get it to do donuts. But yeah, the body hop, gonna have to look into that because it didn't do that body hop before. I think it was those adjustments I made on those bars, but what's going on with the Lambo there, Jeff?
Can't find the right size Allen key.
Oh.
That's okay.
Oh.
We got the runner for a little bit. And
yeah, well, it's maiden. You know,
yep.
these things happen.
We're definitely going to get some Loctite out.
Yeah. We got to run the gold one. Yeah, it's got a little hop in its step. I don't really know what to do with that other than maybe adjust those rods back in, kind of pull the wheels back. That's only, it's got this whole hoppy bumpy thing going on, you know. Not that that's a bad thing.
You got the tires squealing?
I did have the tires squealing. My rear brake definitely needs adjusted. It wasn't working quite up to par where I could spin it on a, you know, on a stop, like high speed, and then that's why I kind of stopped doing those high speed runs because the brake wasn't, it was slowing it, but it wasn't spinning it out. And I was Yeah, I don't like that when I get a little close to a wall and I want it to spin 180 and it doesn't do it. But there you have it, man. Another one from Sharp Customs. You know, come back, watch the next one. We might do a double feature today, not sure. If not today, maybe tomorrow. But you know the routine, man. Love you guys. Peace. We are out.